Learn to deal with life seasons. In life, we're going to have some seasons that we're going to have to go through, guys. And those seasons that we're going to have to go through, I'm going to explain it to you. God got seasons that he take us through. And those seasons God take us through, the world is not exempt. Even the trees is not exempt, guys. Even the trees are not exempt. The reason I say that is that the leaves on the trees, get what they do? They had to fall off. And the grass get brown to come back green. You know, those seasons of life, we don't want to face sometimes as humans, you know. But God's showing it right before us how there's just seasons. You think the leaves the tree want to go through all of that, man, shedding them leaves, man, and putting them back on? But God know what's going to be beneficiary for that. You know, we got to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Enjoy the fruits of our labor. We have to understand that we're enjoying the fruits of our labor, that God has already ordained a season for us to go through. Now, some of them seasons are not just going to be easy, you know. It's just like the plants that we eat, the vegetables and things in that nature that we eat. We think that this stuff is just grown all year because of how we have so much of an accessibility to be able to go and get these things at the stores and things. And we just feel like, okay, that is the way to go. You know, we feel like that is the, it's accessible like that. No, it's seasons for this, guys. We can't grow all year round with certain plants and some vegetables and things. And it's a season for everything. It's a season for harvest, and it's a season for preparation. And we got to keep that in mind and know that every season is gonna take its course. And life can throw you some things, you know. And I like to say curveballs, you know, because see, life can throw a curveball ball that's supposed to be coming straight, but then they look like it's gonna curve outside. And in that season of life, you know, everybody face it, you know. I mean, ain't nobody exempt. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care how popular they is. I don't care what kind of status they have. I don't care what they know. I don't care what it is in this life. Nobody is exempt. Nobody's exempt, guys. And so, with nobody being exempt, I can't stress enough that the seasons of life, we just got to go through them and deal with them, you know. And it's like, well, why this season I had to go through this season of lack? Why do I have to go through this season of growth? Why do I have to go through this season of mental health? Why do I have to go through this season of preparing my health? Why do I have to go through this season of cutting back on some things? Why I had to go through this season of growing to understand life itself? But that's what it is. It's a learning program. Every day of our life, it's a learning program. And we got to learn as much as possible while we're alive. We got to learn as much as possible. And so, with life being able to teach us these things, these life seasons, we got to pay attention to this stuff. And they're going to come every year. We got winter, it's going to get cold. We got the summer, it's going to get hot. They're going to come every year. But it's beauty within it because we got to go through those seasons, you know. And we already enduring it already. We already going through it, you know. Some people, man, I hate the cold weather, man. Good God, man. Some people hate the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till it get back cold. So we got our adjustment. We got our adjustments mentally. We just got to focus on understanding those adjustments and being able to deal with life situations itself. The seasons of life, you know. Who want to go through lack? Who want to go through self-building? Who want to go through self-maturing, you know what I'm saying, from certain things that you don't want to mature from, you know? Who want to go through these things? These things are painful, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, it's a benefit because it's life season. Just like the leaves, they look brown and the tree look like it's, you know, about to wither away because ain't nothing on it. But then when spring come around April, man, that thing lit all the way up, man. Full of green, flowers blooming, and we back into that mindset, you know. So it's just like night and day, you know. Sometimes I wish it could stay daylight all day. You know, sometimes I know I do in business, you know, if I want to knock out some things, I want to take care of little stuff, man. I wish it could stay daylight all day sometimes, man. But it don't. It got to get dark. You know, so that's just kind of like the concept of being explaining that a lot of, we have to learn to adapt to these seasons, you know. Everybody go through them, man. You know what I'm saying? And some seasons that, you know, it's like, you don't want to deal with this. You don't want to deal with that. The quicker you got on, go ahead and just embrace yourself and go ahead and deal with that issue, you're going to be able to deal with that season. You're going to be able to come out of that season victorious, you know. And being able to come out of that season victorious, it's going to bless you. Y'all good, guys? All right. It's going to be victorious, you know what I'm saying? So I can't stress it enough. Life is going to throw some seasons at you. And we just got to learn to adapt to those seasons. We're going to have to learn to adapt to those seasons. As bad as it may seem and bad as it may look, that's the only way we can get the fruit of our labor, you know. Things got to die off. Got to shed some old skin, you know. We got to grow in those type of areas, you know. And with growing and shedding some skin, you know, the skin come back tougher. Because in this game called life, we got to have some tough skin. We got to have some tough skin. Ain't no way around it. You know, you can't go in this world, man, with that soft skin, man. You know, that soft skin. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. Emotions getting you down. You ain't gonna make it, man. They say it's okay to be emotional, but you can't let those emotions wrap around you like a python and suck the life out of you. You know, you gotta be able to deal with the life circumstances, you know. And how do I know this? Because I had to adapt to life circumstances, you know. Even when I was in the streets, man, I had to go through my lifespan of just understanding how life was and deal with what I had to deal with to get to where I'm at now. It was all a growing experience, you know. I didn't like it, but I had to go through it to get to where I'm at now. So it was like a promotion, you know. So now where I'm at now, I can't go backwards, you know what I'm saying? I can't go to a place where I don't want to adapt or I don't want to adjust, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna continue to adjust with life and, you know, just be used by God. You know, I have surrendered my life to Him, you know. And when you surrender your life to Him, you can still make plans, but that plan might not fall through. And how can I say that? Because I've been in those type of circumstances, you know, as a businessman, and make plans, and God don't foresee that plan. It was just my plan alone. And with that being my plan alone, it's taught me, okay, wow, that don't make no sense. Now, because it say lean not on your own understanding. I was leaning on my own understanding and trying to make it my way. But I had to learn in life, deal with that life season. It was hurtful, man. God gave me certain contracts and He took them away. All because I didn't put the time and effort in to surrender and know that wasn't His plan. But I thought it was His plan because I'm in business and they gave me the business contract. May sound weird, may sound crazy, but that's how life is. Once you understand the life seasons of life, there's gonna be some things you dream, and some things you plan that might not go the way you dreamed it. It may go another way. Because it's gonna be God's way at the end of the day. I wanna leave that with you guys today. Learn life lessons, guys. Until next time, God bless y'all.